So I'm Miss Leeds.
I'm Miss Livingston.
I'm Miss Mendeville.
I'm Miss Mickelson.
And I am Mrs. London, and today we're going to be doing a lesson on bending, stretching, curling, and twisting our bodies.
And the first objective for our students today is the students will be able to physically show, using their bodies, our cues of bending, twisting, stretching, and curling.
The second objective is that you will know the cues for bending, stretching, twisting, and curling.
Welcome everybody. So today our skill theme is stretching, and one of the main things we're going to be working on is balance. So first I'm going to start by reciting some of the cues, and I'm going to go back through those cues and have you respond to them. So the first cue for balancing as well as stretching, curling, and all that good stuff is you want to stand still with no wiggles. Arms straight, nice and tall, so your spine is straight. Next, if you're going to extend your body to stretch, let's say put your arms out straight. You want your arms to be locked and you're not moving, so tight muscles. If someone to push you, you won't fall over. The next is sharp angles. So you always want to remember, if you're going to bend, you want to bend at the waist down, and that way you have nice sharp angles, 90-degree angles. That's what we're looking for. So I want to refer to the picture I have here is of a plant. And today's lesson is going to revolve around these pictures. So I'm going to ask you a question. Can we represent a growing plant with our body? Like, let's say a tree. Does anybody have any ideas?
Like this.
Arms straight up. Awesome. So everyone stretch nice and tall. And see how you can be a tree? Okay, now bring your arms down. So next, we'll bring our arms out. So stand out. You can spread your legs a little bit, not too far. Remember those tight muscles, you don't want to lose those. And now I'm going to ask you, this is where the balancing comes in. So transfer your weight onto one foot, your left or your right, and kind of let go and see how long you can stand. Try to hold it for 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, good job everybody. So, do we know one cue for balancing?
Tight muscles.
Tight muscles. Awesome. That's perfect. So, now we're going to try balancing while twisting. And you can try any foot or any balance. I just ask you to stand up and not get on the ground. And then we're going to twist our body. You can do your trunk or the core. You can twist it while balancing, or you can bend while balancing, just as long as you're standing on your 2 feet, okay? So now I'm going to give you a few minutes so you can practice this on your own, okay? Okay. All right, students, so after we're bending to become a tree, like a tree straight up. So now I want you to start from the base. So we're not going to be sitting on the ground, but we can be squatting. So everyone squat on your feet. Make sure you're on the balls of your toes. If you're losing your balance, your fingers are right there for you. So now we're going to try curling and twisting. So you can cross your feet over gently. Don't fall. There you go. And now we can twist up. It's like you're growing. So I want you to keep those ideas in your head when we're practicing this, and always think of a plant. So if you're thinking of a sunflower, you want to start from the seed, and as it grows in stages, and you can extend your arm out, and then your leg, and then your other hand, and you can be a leaf, a root, and a flower bud. So I'm trying to think of what else I could do.
Just have us practice.
Okay. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, students, you've been doing a great job. Thanks for listening very clearly. So now I'm going to give you some time to practice. Think of this plant that we're referring back to. It grows in stages. So there's the seed. You see the roots starting and some leaves to bud out. And then until it gets bigger, until all its leaves spread through. So just think of a flower. It can be a tree. It could be a bush. And then I'm going to observe you while you're trying to practice this, okay? So on your mark, get set, go! Katie, I like how you're extending all your body parts. Steph and Anna, you're doing a great job at using your curling and twisting.
Maybe a cactus.
Oh, a cactus. I like it.
I'm a tree.
Oh, that's a good tree. All right, good job, everybody.
Okay, so I think you Today, Mrs. Leeds and I are going to be leading you guys in an activity where we play Simon Says. We've played this before. Can someone tell me how we play? The rules? Katie.
You give us instructions of something to do, and we copy you, but only if you say Simon Says.
Katie's right. The way Simon Says works is I will give you a cue, like you learned with Mrs. Mickelson, and you will follow that cue, but only if I say Simon Says first. So let's get an example. Simon says, jump up and down. Perfect. Stop. But Simon didn't say to stop, so you would keep jumping. You see, that's how the game works. Okay, so before we get started, we want to make sure that we're super safe. I want you all to put your arms out and make sure you cannot touch the person next to you. Okay? Perfect. Now we all know that we have a safe distance. And we are going to be using, like I said, the bending, stretching, curling, and twisting that Mrs. Mickelson taught you. So it's really good that we warmed up our bodies before we started this activity. So, Mrs. Leeds will tell you.
So our cues. So we'll start with curling. When we hear the word curling, we want to remember that that has to do with our spine. So when we're curling, we want to just focus on making sure our spine is nice and round, and we're stretching, and you don't want to stretch too far and push your bodies too far. If you feel that it hurts, don't go as far. So that could be forward, and focus on rolling your shoulders forward or backward. So that's curling, your spine, you're focusing on your spine. And twisting, you keep your feet placed in one spot, and you can focus on rotating your trunk is our main focus. So twist from side to side, while keeping our feet stuck to the floor so we're not out of our self-space. And then bending, we'll focus on bending at our waist, so we can bend to touch our toes. And if you can't quite touch your toes, that's all right. We just want to stretch as far as you can without making it so it's uncomfortable for us. And then stretching, so during all these cues we want to make sure that we're in our self-space. We don't want to step out and touch any of our peers around us. So stretching could be from side to side while you're extending your muscles and keeping those muscles tight like Miss Mickelson told us in the beginning.
Okay, and just before we get started, I just want to remind you that in Simon Says, if you do the activity without Simon telling you to, that you'll have to sit out. But we're going to play this a few times, so don't worry about it. Just make sure you're listening for Simon Says. Okay? So, start. Simon says stretch.
Perfect. Simon says, stand on your left foot. Perfect.
Okay, curl your body. Oh, good job.
You are listening. Very
You're
nice. Now, put both feet on the ground.
Oh, Katie.
That's okay. I didn't say Simon says, but
You'll
that was
try
tricky.
again next round. Okay, Simon says put both feet on the ground and bend over and touch your toes.
But I can't.
Get
That's
as
okay.
close as possible, Anna.
Perfect.
Just bend your body. You don't actually have to touch your toes. I should have said reach for your toes.
Perfect. Effort is what counts. Now, Simon says stand back up nice and tall and twist your bodies. Oh, very nice. You were listening. Perfect.
Simon says twist your body while stretching tall. Nice. Those are some really good movements, I see.
Simon says stand with your legs and arms spread apart like a star. Perfect.
Let's put your arms down.
Ooh, close.
Oh, good job, ladies.
Simon says put your left arm down by your leg. I didn't specify which leg. Perfect.
Simon says curl your spine, your back. Good job.
Perfect.
You showed 2 different ways of curling.
It says to bend down and touch your toes. So Liz already is. Perfect.
Okay, now stand up tall. Oh, Liz, I didn't say Simon says.
So Anna
You can
wins
come
this
to my
round.
knee, Liz.
Good job.
We have the self-space so we're not touching our partners again.
Yep, that's our number 1 safety concern is that we have room.
Perfect. Okay, so Simon says stretch your right hand to the sky.
Good job. Simon says bend over and touch that hand to the ground.
But it can. Very nice job, everybody. Reach as far as you can. If you can't reach the ground, that's perfectly fine. Just do your best. Okay, Simon says stand up nice and tall and stretch towards the ceiling. Perfect.
Good job. Now bend your spine while you're doing that. Good. Very
Nice.
good.
Everybody was listening. Okay, now stand on just your right foot. Transfer your weight to your right foot. Wow, I'm impressed.
Very good. Okay, Simon says twist your body to one side.
Oh, was that twist on it too? What do you think?
Liz, because we said to twist it to one side.
That's all right. Nice try.
That's a very good try, Liz.
Okay. Simon says twist to the other side and stay there.
Perfect. I really like the way that you're listening so well. Simon says reach high to the sky like a tree.
Now act like a seedling.
Oh, and
Wait. I'm sorry.
That was inappropriate, Katie.
Katie, seriously?
I'm so sorry. A lot of time learning about bending, stretching, twisting, and curling. And we've learned that we can make narrow shapes with our body or we can make really wide shapes with our bodies. So today I'm going to show you how we can use these shapes to act out scenes or skits. So can any of you guys tell me what the 3 stages of the butterfly's life cycle are? Anna.
Isn't it? No. Caterpillar?
Right, that's right. So I'm going to show you how I can incorporate bending, stretching, twisting, and curling to act out the life cycle of a butterfly. So first I'm going to show you how I can be the caterpillar, and I'm going to use my entire body to act out all of these things. So watch how I'm going to bend at my waist, and I'm going to make a narrow shape with my arms. See this narrow shape that I've made between my arms? And I'm going to be the caterpillar. And I'm going to cruise around the room, and I'm going to be the caterpillar. And next, the caterpillar is going to go into its cocoon. So I'm going to use all of my body to twist and curl up into a ball. And now I'm representing the cocoon. And now I'm going to be the butterfly by emerging from the cocoon up and making a nice wide shape with my body. And now I'm the butterfly. Did everybody see how I used all of those skills to act that out? So today you guys are going to do your own bending, stretching, twisting, and curling demonstration.
As Ms. Livingston explained it, we can use our motions such as curling, twisting, bending, and stretching to demonstrate different parts of a butterfly, and we also can demonstrate the different cycles of a plant. So today we are going to demonstrate the different stages of a plant using curling, twisting, bending, and stretching. So on a piece of paper, I'm going to give you guys the 4 different stages of a plant. We're going to be split up into groups of 4, and each person has to have a part. Each person has to demonstrate one part of the stages. So this stage right here is called the seed. This right here is the root. This is the seedling. And this is finally the plant. Okay, can you guys repeat it with me? The seed,
The seed,
the root,
the root,
the seedling,
the seedling,
and the plant.
the plant. Who wants to be which part?
I want to be the seed.
I'll be the fruit.
I don't care. I'll be the plant.
I'm the seedling.
All right.
And then so just name it. Name
So
what
we
you're doing.
just scoot over that way. So there's no wait, no, you go
Oh,
this way. Just so we're all on the camera. Oh,
you're at the end. There you go.
Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate the seed. I'm going to bend and curl my spine.
I'm going to demonstrate the root. I'm going to bend and slightly stretch.
I'm going to demonstrate the seedling, and I'm going to twist and stretch slightly.
and I'm the plant, and I'm going to balance and stretch.
We're going to divide you into groups of 4. I already arranged the groups, so it's okay, don't worry about that one. And I will demonstrate how it might look. And you guys, it's up to your creativity to do whatever you need to do, but you must include curling, bending, twisting, and stretching. Right now, I'm going to be, you name it. Okay, you name what I'm acting at.
Bending.
Seed.
Okay, I am a seed and I am bending. And now,
Twisting.
Use twisting to be the root.
I am the root and I'm twisting.
Stretching and twisting to demonstrate the seedling.
I am stretching and twisting to demonstrate the seedling.
Ooh, you put turning, twisting in there to be the plant.
Yes, I am twisting to be the plant and I'm also
Stretching.
Good job. Okay, so now I'm going to assign you groups and then I'm going to also pass out. So not only will it be on the board, I will also have your pieces of paper. And make sure, please, that you guys have enough room. Don't bump into each other. There's other people that are going to be working. Use your creativity. Be careful. Don't stretch. If you feel that your body hurts, stop right there. Don't stretch it any further. Be safe. And if you're going to try this at home, remember that you have to stretch first. Remember how we stretched with Miss Nicholson's activity and you stretch with Simon Says. So make sure that you do plenty of stretching if you're going to try it at home. Okay, so I'm going to give you 15 minutes, and you guys are going to get into your groups, and you guys are each going to demonstrate. And we're going to present as a class to each other. Okay, so Stephanie, Anna, Katie, and Liz. You guys are going to be in one group. Ready? Everybody ready, set, go.
Who wants to be which part?
I want to be the seed.
I'll be the fruit.
I don't care. I'll be the plant.
I'm the seedling.
All right.
And then so just name it. Name
So
what
we
you're doing.
just scoot over that way. So there's no wait, no, you go
Oh,
this way. Just so we're all on the camera. Oh,
you're at the end. There you go.
I'm going to demonstrate the seed. I'm going to bend and curl my spine.
I'm going to demonstrate the root. I'm going to bend and slightly stretch.
I'm going to demonstrate the seedling, and I'm going to twist and stretch slightly.
and I'm the plant, and I'm going to balance and stretch.
Objectives. Our first objective was to have students physically demonstrate with their bodies the cues of bending, stretching, twisting, and curling.
And our second objective was for students to know the cues for bending, stretching, twisting, and curling when given verbal cues.